All right, so obviously we don't need to say what it was that everybody loved about that. Pam?
I thought it was great, of course, and to be fair, I love her company. And I thought you directed it at all of us because we are all customers, both because we have, aging family members, and actually I needed a cane this morning because I was at Ingrid's house. So I only have one criticism. I thought it was fantastic. You have great energy. And that is, you wanted us to go out and market for you. So that's not really a plan. So what is the plan? What was the ask? And I think you can leave it till the end. I think you engaged us all, and we were waiting for that, and maybe didn't get it because word of mouth is not a plan for a company as great as yours.
Great. What did you all like about what she said?
She was so energized about it, and she has a passion for it. It just shows through.
Mm-hmm. So the passion is really important in a business. Cindy?
She's seriously disrupting a market. The moment you start talking about the world of mobility and walkers and canes, we all know how dreary, boring, tedious, functional, and deathly those things are. So when you talk about the idea of a customized cane or walker, I go, wow, yeah, you could actually have that, and I'd never thought about that before. So you're actually disrupting an existing product marketplace in a way that is obviously enormously appealing to anybody with a sense of personal style, but also actually would just, I believe, be really cheering and encouraging and uplifting in itself for any environment where you have a lot of those, whether it's you in your home or whether it's in a place where a number of people need to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really love the picture of the walker with the tennis balls because I got it. I was really there in that dreary moment, and then you lifted me right out of it. So I love that kind of visual.
Great.
And it kind of goes to what we were talking about yesterday about trying to focus when we were talking about focusing on the grandkids, and there's other people that care about people. You had me wanting to buy a walker in a way, but other than that, I also thought about my grandmother and, wow, I need to kind of think about that.
I mean, the help is that the market is so big. We're not a huge company, but I know that we have the potential to be. If everyone starts thinking, this is me too, it affects everyone. So that's
Daphne?
So what is she?
So, obviously the biggest thing you're looking for when you're judging an entrepreneur is how into their business are they? How passionate? How excited are they? Are they going to, when things go bad, are they going to quit or are they going to keep going? How is this person going to act in a time of crisis or adversity? And you demonstrated a lot of passion, a lot of commitment. That is great. I think that if we're actually pitching for an investor presentation, I don't know enough about your company right now. I know that you're excited. I get what you sell. I don't know what your price points are. I don't know how you distribute. Are you just a front online? Have you tried to talk to Nordstrom and try to get some of your canes in there? So I'd want to know a little bit more about your distribution. I'd like to know a little bit more about whether or not the dog's eating the dog food. Have you sold this? Have you tested it? Are there people using your stuff? And so I think that, for an investor presentation, you've got to put out some more nuggets that demonstrates a little more success and traction on your business to get me engaged. Yeah, give me some metrics.
Right.
Whatever metric that you have that works, that is sellable. Like sometimes, obviously people always want to hear, financial metrics, but maybe you don't have a lot of sales, so don't go with that. Go with the fact that, Nordstrom's wants it and Target wants it. Name some big names that I'm thinking retail distribution. Wow, if Nordstrom wants it and Target, that means she's got the mass market and she's got the high end. I like that. Or, I'm online and I've got X million followers that are following my stuff. Give me some metrics that I can hang on to.
Myra.
Excellent job. I loved your passion. I loved how excited you were about your business. It would have helped me take it up another notch if you would explain why you were motivated to start the company, because you're not obviously using your own products. So maybe it was your grandmother or something that, put the light bulb in your head, and that really would have taken it off the top, over the top for me.
No, that's my father. I mean, if I could share, my father was a rehab doctor, and he passed away when I was in high school. And he always had this dream to make better products for his patients, and actually at his funeral, in the back were all these people with walkers and canes and wheelchairs, and it's a lasting memory.
Right. I think one of the issues for Sue is the issue of branding, and that's an area that we all kind of struggle with. How do we find that right brand that in the conversation that you and I had about marketing your things, we learned that some of the retailers found that people really weren't connected to the brands of canes. So
Because it's a Nile-based product, it's so hard to,
Right.
that's why I use the words like sexy, because no one looks forward to the day. And so it's so hard to brand a company where products, even though I'm passionate, really no one really wants.
right.
Yeah,
So
but, Can I ask what the name of the company is?
Nova Medical Products.
But you had a great tagline, "Bling Your Ride," and so I think if you had to bling your ride, customize your mobility device, we sell it online, you get enough traction to do that, and you could actually have here's how I'm going to design it. So here's my personality, here's my color types, whatever, and here's the things I could choose that would help match you. You could put some software in that would be really differentiating to really design and customize it. And then that will be a way that you could grow an audience and then be able to put that into retail distribution.
It's on the web. It's on our website.
You can customize it?
yeah, and then it's Bling Your Ride.
So
Chris?
I'm wondering, are the people who buy your product also the people who use your product?
You know, that's a great question. Right now, most of the people that buy our products are the caregivers.
Right.
Mostly
So I
children.
think the thing that you can do in your ask, there was this comment about was word of mouth and marketing strategy. I mean, I think all of us sort of kind of think, yeah, those walker days, I'm not really looking forward to those.
Right.
But I can understand that if I were going to buy that product for my mom, I'd want to give her something that made her feel vital and all of that sort of thing. So maybe you're actually selling to us to buy on behalf of somebody else and make that connection. I don't know, just a thought, because I think you have a double branding challenge in that the person who buys the product is likely not the person who uses the product.
That's right. That is true.
Thank you very much, Sue.
Good job.